YouTube friends, it's me, Henboy11, and I always had this random ability, which I think is kind of one, because it kind of is to me. So let me give you the point. I have this ability where each time I have a boss or I work for somebody, like my boy Flamations, or, well, not really all Flamation, I have a lot of people, okay? But I will randomly see them in the same server, the same pinpoint server that I was always auditioning for. And I'm a voice actor, so I go to a lot of different servers trying to go for that juicy voice actor role. Because each time I voice acting, I always think that one day they might just become a little bit popular and get 1 million views, or even be one of the big boys. And my whole job is trying to get to the higher ranks. See, normally I have a little goal for this year before the year ends. So let me tell you about the one goal I have is not to pad Jacob subscribers because I'm broke. I want to be in the Object Show community and have a rank. You might think that getting a rank is easy, but I mean a special rank, like one of those YouTuber ranks. Well, you don't know, if I go to the Object Show community right now, which is amazing, we get the Object Show community. By the way, I also worked with this, I'm this person now. I can brag now. JK, I don't have to brag. So we go over here, which is Object Show. We go to here. No, wrong server. Here. There's some special ranks if you don't know. Let me show you. So you go to this server. There's moderators, admins, Jack and Delphi, which is those guys. Show creators, and I want to get the rank, not a show creator rank. I want to get a special rank called the voice actor rank. What is this rank, you might think? And why do you think I should get it? I don't know. I just wanted to try. So here's the plan. Was to get the rank. If I get the rank just in time, I can be one of the Spacer boys who's really cool and gets to have that. But I also want to talk about how much shows I worked for. I don't know how, but I work on so much object shows for no reason. Like, not only do I have a lot of voice acting work that I still don't get done, like, I still am not sending work to Red Dye right now. Red Dye, you're watching this video. I'm sending that work to you in a couple of days. Okay. But get over it. So, basically, to the point, I don't know how, but I've worked for so much object shows as a voice actor. Not really animators, like, mainly voice actor, because I'm still trying to get on my animation phase before I hit to my, voice acting phase. I tried for a lot of auditions as an animator, but it hasn't been going great, like, a lot of the times. Because I don't really have that good of skill. I use one frame, so that means it'll kind of look like a slideshow. But I could probably fix stuff, such as scenes and art things, it probably will go good. But I do get only a couple animation roles. Only got 2 to my name, which is one in one of my boys' show. I got one in the show basically, and I have to animate that soon. Plus voice act. Another show where just animators, so I have to do the challenge scene. That's going to be fun. But since all of that's here, I want to talk about more how much shows I get into working. Before I have a microphone, such as this Butte, which I like to use a lot for voice acting. If I didn't have this microphone, my audio would still be bad and loud, which was my main problem. I didn't get to a lot of auditions and roles because of how loud it was. I work in, well, not my room. I work inside a laundry room because that's the only place that's quiet in my house. It gets that good audio, but here's the problem. The laundry room screams loudness. And it's pretty hard because my voice, I need to talk loud. If I can't talk loud, the microphone or anything else I know by me cannot pick up it. Now, here's another disadvantage I have. See, I have Audacity here. You see, I have Audacity. Right about here, Lens Apps is Audacity. But here's a problem. Audacity has a little problem. See, I don't know how to use the files. The files in the thing are pretty different, so I have to find a way how to use those files. It's not fun to use the files, okay? Next problem. I have to animate slash voice act a lot of times. So that means I am doing different projects at different times. And they do give me time limits to do these animations and projects. But what is the biggest setback for my problems as a worker, a voice actor, animator, a script writer? Well, here's the problem. The problem is goofy odd problem is simple. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. I don't have my password to my laptop. I have a laptop, but this other laptop has no password. Used to. I want my laptop to have no password, but here's the problem. A big problem is that I have a sign-in password, which is a really easy code, but like it had to do something with my mom's email, so that means I don't know any problems. Let me give you the also worst part about the work jobs of animating, voice acting, and script writing. If you're a voice actor, my voice has not gone through puberty yet. Like, my voice is still, surprisingly, still not the grown man voice, which I'm waiting for not to happen. Just having a small voice will probably help me out. Because I really like my voice for a reason. It's because, like, it sounds very young and I like being... And I hate this, but it's really but it sucks though because people don't mistake my age sometimes and I get annoyed, but that's all. So why not I talk about some more stuff about the voice acting problems and talk about animation too while we're at it and how I animate because you guys, it's a new year soon and I want to do that. So let's get into it. I trust. Okay, so let's start with the first thing. Voice acting is such a hard task for me back in the day. Before I got my microphone on Christmas, I got a certain problem. My microphone on Christmas, the only reason I got that was because my mom and me's dying. Please. Here's the problem. See, my microphone, I need a microphone, which is pretty hard. So let me show you what I mean by my clip is kind of bad. I have no microphone, so I'm not going to show you those. But the clips I had back in the day was mainly me trying to get the right pitch amount. And that's why each object show, everybody else will be higher enough of voice acting level to bring their voice will be normalized. While mine would be very bad. It goes for a lot of object shows and a lot of work I did. See, let me give you a point. This used to be a software I used to voice act on. But here's the big problem. And I made a lot of mistakes with this, and I feel bad for friends with that Flammable. Because my boy Flammable literally had the extracto clips, sound them down to a nice size so the viewers will not blast their ears. And I even tried to do a remake of like this, or my new voice acting software, but again, a little bit too loud. And my boy Flammable had been suffering since, like literally man had been working on shorts, but that's all. But since that voice acting shenanigan happened, I also want to talk about more problems with voice acting. But we haven't gone to the next phase. Animation. I only have 2 animation jobs, but both of them are still a want to commit suicide run. That's a joke. Okay, Mom? Don't you dare. It was an edgy joke. I'm actually not thinking of doing. Okay, so let me get the point. Animation is kind of much like any depressing life. I used to use my laptop as a drawing. A drawing? I meant to say a drawing. I used to draw with my laptop and I used my finger, which was not fun. Now, before some of you guys are saying that I'm not probably using something like Adobe, I wasn't using Adobe. I was using Flipacclip, so I meant I hand drawed everything. I didn't put it into it, and I didn't use any of the VFX assets. Nope, I used my hand, which spawned into bad art because most of the time using your hand to draw is not really fun. Because if I show you my hand, let's see, this is my mouse right now. I'll verify my age real quick. No, yeah, guys, I'm 90. I go here. No, I don't want more. No.
Welcome to Flipacclip.
Get off! Okay, you see? This is what I mean by the problem start. See, if I draw a basic eye, it looks wrong already because I cannot straight line most of my stuff. Mostly spawn to bad comments and stuff because I cannot draw like this. And it's really hard to draw like this. As my mouse and everything else I have, no, I have a mouse. Which I just said. Once again, I have a mouse in my room, which, well, you might think will help me out because I can use that. But that's a little itty problem. My mouse is not a USB mouse. And I animate on my bed. I don't animate everywhere else. Like, I don't animate on a hard desk. I have hard desks, but I barely use that desk anymore. Which confused me because I know now I'll probably use it to animate and stuff on. But, like, I don't know. I just like animate on my bed. It gets more quicker to get work done. But since I do all of that plus the work, I kind of want to just die. And again, let's joke. But not only do I have to suffer the consequence of animating, but here's the problem. See, I have 2 jobs I animate at, but both of them are still painful. As most of the time, what I do, I mainly get the role of sometimes voice actor, but I don't get that anymore. I mainly just animate. Now, since I'm an animator, that means I had to draw each scene out. Now, here's the also third part. We don't have storyboards on both the animation scenes I work on. Yeah, we use scripts. Now, for some of you guys, now it makes sense that we don't have storyboards because it's a small team of us animators, and I think some of us don't have the brain cells to actually storyboard. Joking, I mean that most of us don't have the time to do it. But let me show you what I mean by I only work for 2 optic shows. Literally, I work for 2. I don't work for more of animation. So what I mean by I only work for 2 optic shows that animate, I mean I work for 2, literally. And it's totally not good. I work for this show, and I'm animating on this show. You know, guys, see, I work for this show. You see, click on my name. No, not that guy. That guy's kind of weird. If you click on my name, I'm a voice actor. Well, I'm an animator. Not really anything else. And a friend and a character. Yeah, but if we go down again, back to we like to call as Heck itself. Not this. Like, bruh. Where is it? Where is the server? Please, I just want to be into server. Like, I'm trying to find a server. Because I have it here and it's just existing as a little thought in my head that I had to get the work done. But don't worry, I still go for listen not fun as a person. I'm trying to find out all the things. Because I really want to get this stuff done and I try to find it. But point is I work for a lot of animation stuff. It's not really suitable. Oh wait, I lied. I don't have 2, I have 3. What? I have 3 animation layers where I animate at? Yeah, I animate for 3 jobs. How fun. I may animate for 4 because I kind of... Listen, this is the show I work for also. You see, I work for this show as well. But they always have deadlines for stuff. And I like that because they give me more time to work. Which also I want to talk about. Let's get on to the last part of this terrible dilemma. The vote for them. Now, since I'm a voice actor and animator, it still is going to make it worse. Now there's something you could do. Like, number 1, I animate at nighttime. I don't animate in the morning because I voice act in the morning. So basically the point, my schedule looks something like this. Morning is voice acting, but nighttime is animating. Basically the point, you might say, why don't we animate in the day? I tried that before, and it took me around the entire day just to get the scenes done. And until I fell to my bed to get the whole project done. And it was for my own optic show that flopped. Like, what? I know, right? I tried my own optic show and I proceeded to not do it, but almost get it done. And also, the coffin, literally the coffin, was that I proceeded to take a nap after the whole animation process. That was basically the entire day. So let's get this thing. But also, voice acting is also hard. Number two, I got a lot of scripts that require me to watch each single one. And sometimes I want to just fall off a cliff. Like, I have a girl. Wait, it's not wrong. I have a friend by the name of Red Dye. Red Dye does not hate. I like you, and you're pretty cool. Okay, they're just a little opinion. So for episode 1 of the show, of Red Dye's show, I kind of voiced character by Nick Cup, and Cup's old voice sounded like this, which had they too. Now, of course, Cup voice kind of hard to do, but there's the problem. See, she proceeded to ask me and DM me a certain question. Hey, dude, can you please redo all your lines again because I don't like Cup voice. Use your normal voice. Now, that might took some stress off, but it wasn't fun because, like, Red's the entire script, and the last time I even, did one of these, the Cleveland, sorry, basically the point, I'm sorry, but both of them are hard. It took me hours just to get through Cup's lines, so that meant I might take another hour just getting through Cup's lines again. And I get through, and I want to suffer, but I do not care because I still like doing both of them. So, the little lesson is today that if you want to pursue voice acting, animation, or more, do it. If you're really good at animation, or even voice acting, or one of those, then you should pursue what you like doing. You can do it in shows and more. It's really creative. Have fun while your other shows needs. You can voice act with no microphone you want to, and animate with no drawing tablets you want to. Just know, in the future, do better like I do, because I'm still in my presidency with both of these. So, without further ado, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you have a good 2023.